It's fucking beautiful outside. So there's something great about today. It is 61 degrees outside right now. That is insane. It is January in the Midwest and it normally is freezing cold. I want to say 4 or 5 days ago it was -20. It's 61 degrees right now. That I get to open the garage door, which I don't think I've ever really done living here, but I get to open the garage door and work on the car today, so the acoustics are going to be better and the lighting is going to be fucking amazing. So I'm gonna open that. I'll let you guys watch too. So what are we doing today? We're cleaning, which is actually kind of nice because that doesn't take a lot of effort. I really need to go get some wire brushes because I don't have any, and that would make scraping off this gunk a lot easier. But I'm gonna start off by just using engine degreaser, I think is what it is. Here, hold on. Super Clean foaming, which is, yeah, just a degreaser, and it foams instead of the normal, just like clear spray, it's foamy. Gonna start off with spraying everything with this, and then I bought this. A box of brake cleaner. This is 12 cans of O'Reilly's brand brake cleaner. And I'm setting this down, it's kind of heavy. If you've ever used brake cleaner before, you realize how amazing it is, and how well it just eats away gross shit, and how fast you'll go through a can. You think that when you do a job, you know, like, oh, I'm only gonna use a half a can of brake cleaner doing this job of, you know, cleaning something. You end up using like 3 cans because it just you use so much of it so quickly. So I bought an entire box of it and it's not going to be enough, and I'll tell you that now. An update on the mullet, if you guys didn't know from the last video, if you didn't watch it, I'm growing a mullet. I'm not really sure why, but I'm growing a mullet and I'm pretty excited for it. I haven't told my mom. I feel like my dad's going to be excited for it. He had a fucking killer mullet. Redneck Dad had a killer mullet in high school, so I don't know if I can live up to the hype, but here's an update. I'm going to buy a 3rd gen Camaro by the end of this. Alright, let's clean shit. Actually, before cleaning, I got new stickers that I wanted to show you. They're not anything too cool or crazy, but one is just a sticker from my local skate park. If you didn't know, other than cars, another hobby that I have is skateboarding and scootering, and this is a skate park that I go to and I have been going to since I was a little kid, and he hooked me up with a sticker because I bought a helmet from him. So that's pretty cool. And then Stray Vanity, which is a company that I've bought stickers from before, dropped this, and it's pretty sweet. It's meant to go right next to where your battery kill switch is. And I thought it was just cute as shit. It says battery on the bottom, points up. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a Miku kind of thing. Doesn't look like it. I don't know. This might just be a design that he made. I'm not sure who the girl is. But I just thought that that was cool. And I'm out of focus. Why didn't you tell me? And if you haven't seen before, right where my kill switch is, it's actually, my kill switch is actually where my antenna used to be, which is kind of cool. And then, here, I'll show you what it says. I thought it was kind of funny. So when it is turned off, it is at LOL RIP and then party mode. But that's just wrote on with Sharpie and it fades all the time, so I want to do something else. So the sticker's going to go right here pointing up towards the kill switch. So I might put those on in a bit, but now we're going to clean.
No break. Yes, y'all boys go rise to the top. Took your bitch and I visa, pull up with the visa, wrist on freezer. Now I'm eating pizza, bitch, it's nice to meet ya. Pull up to IKEA in the Kia, flip phone, no Kia. No Kia, all them on the pier, think I go to Rio, tortilla. Next meal, got the idea, smash them while I'm at the IKEA, skirt in the Kia. Gravy and baby, 50K for a deal, yeah. You gon' get your ass served like a goddamn tennis ball. Your dentist called, since you tryna get the dick. Gravy pull up quick, brush my teeth, then I run up on that that bitch. Let me run up on a bitch with a nerve clip, going straight in with a soft tip, hit it with the clip here. Think I need a Trojan. I'm a big boy, 5 pounds deploy, 5 bucks destroy. Baby, it's baby no money.
New rate, old rate, new black rate.
Baby no money.
Baby no money.
Yeah, young rate.
Young crazy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling y'all. I'm telling you, y'all are the best.
So about 20 minutes of engine degreaser and a can and a half of brake cleaner. This is what this looks like. This is what an engine should look like. So that was just working on just this little section, because this is what it used to look like. Caked on nastiness that I have to scrape off. Fuck me. So you can see there's still, it's not perfect. It's still, grimy and has its nasty points. Taylor Ray did a video recently where he mentioned getting lost in the build, and I think I've talked about that before. And he's kind of going the same route to where he doesn't care that much on cleanliness and how nice everything looks. He's not going to sit there for hours on end making every little section of everything look perfect. I really don't care. It's not like you can even really see that from outside the car when looking at it, so it doesn't really matter that much. It just needs to be clean enough that I can touch it and I won't have a layer of grease caked on my hand. I have a lot of work to do. This is going to take forever, and I have to clean the transmission too. I feel like that would be a good idea. And good thing that it's nice enough to have the garage door open, because if you've ever worked with brake cleaner and engine degreaser, that shit, you cannot sit there and inhale that for a long time, because I already have a headache from this shit. And I haven't been sitting next to it long. I keep walking out and taking breathers outside. Damn, this is gonna take a long ass time.
Looking like a motherfucking 2 chains. Now I got a few things and a couple new things. Yo, mama, that's my boo thing. Chillin' with a new gang. 2 lanes, 2 things. Gravy got hoop game. Gravy got hoop game. I got shoe game. Gotta call myself another plastic ass 2 chains. Think I need a boo thing. Don't wanna flame. Rubber dub in the tub. It's a wing thing. Hey, don't forget that my bitch real thick. Pull up on the scene looking clean real quick. Gravy might score like I hit a free kick. Gravy might splash, make a bitch seasick.
Holy shit.
And that's Young Gray, Young Bay, telling you the true story about the thoughts we don't want to deal with. Swag. Baby, no money about cash out, baby. Hey.
The camera does not do its justice on how much better this looks. That is another can of brake cleaner and more degreaser and a rag. I got this whole area, a little bit of the valve cover, a little bit right here. But yeah, that looks way better, because that was also fucking pitch black, full of gunk. This is starting to come along. It's just going to take a long fucking time, because all of this, I probably have about an hour and a half into just this and that. I really don't know how much I want to film of just cleaning, you know, but that's all I'm doing today, so. Dude, my garage floor is fucked. Like, you cannot see it, but it is, there you go, you can kind of see it there. It is just greasy and nasty and slippery. It is disgusting. And I really don't know how I can go about cleaning this. I have a smudge. No! Oh my god, I almost just threw my fucking camera. can definitely see that that degreaser is no shit, because it took paint off of my frame rails. My buddy Alex is the one that turned me on to this degreaser, and he said it did the same thing when he was cleaning out his engine bay and painting it. He said it took the paint right off the frame rails, so fuck you. You would have made my life way easier, but you're broken. Somehow my entire garage floor has just turned into a puddle. I do not understand. So this is what the engine bay is looking like. It's not perfect. I got this cleaned up a little bit more. I literally was scraping gunk off of my cross member, but it looks better. I threw the sticker on the battery side. Check it out. I don't know, looks pretty cool. Doesn't really match too well, but God, this car is ugly. I'm like super monster trucked in the front right now. But other than the engine bay and making my garage into a puddle, watch this. I got this cleaned up. You cannot see because it is dark in here now, but I cleaned up a little bit more on this side. I still need to clean this part of the head where the exhaust is. I took the alternator off and got around that area, so looks a lot better. So that's gonna end it for today. My camera battery is dying. I went through 5 or 6 cans of brake cleaner. Holy shit, that shit's expensive. But that's pretty much all that I have for you today. I'm not gonna really do much more other than clean up. You guys don't want to see that. The next video, I have no clue, as always, of what we're doing next time, but I hope I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching. I've never said this before, but thank you for subscribing, guys. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you next time.
Took yo bitch and I bees up, pull up with the visa, wrist on freezer. Now I'm eating pizza, bitch, it's nice to meet you.